Every aspiring Brujah rebel worships Tyler, once known as Patricia of Bollingbroke, and going by many names since. Her revolutionary violence against tyrant elders and insidious Methuselahs irrevocably changed Kindred society and inspired the Anarch Movement. Tyler herself doubts that her actions led to effective praxis, but her childer and clanmates compared her to everyone from Robin Hood to Malcolm X to Che Guevara to Gavrilo Princip. Tyler still exists, a quiet, studious rebel in these nights. With centuries of reflection, she struggles to reconcile her actions with the results of modern nights. Her descendants continue to fight with the hopes of uplifting her to her destined greatness once more. Greetings, Kindred. I am Voivode Maquette, and welcome back to our World of Darkness. And tonight we are going over the Brujah-specific Loresheet, Descendant of Tyler. This one puts you in the same bloodline as the mighty Tyler, the Brujah who sparked a rage and has been basically the Rosie the Riveter as far as the Anarch Movement is concerned for centuries. She has appeared in Vampire the Masquerade lore and novels since the very first incarnation of it. You can find her in the Chicago book, the original Chicago book, when she was battling against Prince Loden and playing the field as a Sabbat agent, an Anarch agent, and a Camarilla Primogen. Her echoes can be found everywhere, and she really is the end-all, be-all Clan Brujah. So why don't we go ahead and take a look and see exactly what her lore sheet can give those who decide to play one of her descendants. Investing 1 dot into this lore sheet gets you Instigator. Once per story, whenever you attempt to persuade a mortal crowd into violent action, your hot-blooded nature adds 2 dice to your dice pool to do so. So the first dot in this Instigator basically gives you a little bit more presence to deal with mortals, to get them to get riled up and to do what you tell them. You basically can create a mob, and your 2 traits up in the ability to do such a thing, to get the humans going, to piss them off enough. Investing 2 dots into this lore sheet gets you Champion of the Cause. When vampires want a leader for a rebellion, large or small scale, they come to you for advice or leadership. They might even listen to your words. And providing your advice is not completely ridiculous, might even defer to your authority. You add 2 dots to your status with them during such rebellions. But you might find the numerous contacts gained before a rebellion more valuable and certainly less dangerous. This one's kind of interesting because you add 2 dots of status during basically a wartime situation. This allows you to hold more authority over. However, it does not mean that they are going to be stupid and follow every little command that you give them if those commands start ending up being stupid. This is one of those things where it's going to get your foot in the door, but it's not going to let you in the club unless you can say the right thing. Investing 3 dots into this lore sheet gets you Tyler's Mercy. You know when to stop. Tyler recognized when the Sabbat went too far with her Anarch ideals. And you likewise recognize the limits of violent revolution. Once per story, when frenzying, you may at any point take a Brujah compulsion to immediately cease the outburst. You do not suffer any confusion or tiredness after the interrupted frenzy, abruptly snapping you back to humanity. Tyler's mercy is very good because a frenzy is gonna cause a problem regardless any time that you attempt to use it. That's 100% positive. Like there's very rare situations where frenzying is going to be a good idea. But being able to go, nope, not frenzying, but now I have a very healthy disrespect for authority figures. I mean, in the situation that you're in, you're probably playing Anarch anyway, and this is really going to be the best thing for you until your Baron tells you to go do something, in which case you're going to turn, and now your big enemy is the Baron, not just the Prince. Because it really is any authority figure. So, I don't know. This is one of those things where I've definitely seen it have bad timing. But it's also better than uncontrollable frenzy. Investing 4 dots into this lore sheet gets you the Furores. Tyler's philosophies first emerged among a historic vampire group known as the Furores, dedicated to the destruction of all kindred tyrants. This group still exists in secret, and you claim membership. When the time is right, once per chronicle, the Furores arm you, provide you with sanctuary in a regnum where they have influence, and activate assets in the target's domain as a surprise ally, available within 1 scene. The allies add up to 5 dots of effectiveness. The rest depends on your collaboration with the storyteller. Furore assets can only be used when attempting to take down a prince, unfit baron, or vampire of higher station. Misuse makes you a target of the Furores and their unknown operatives. The Furores were found in the old Dark Age books. I like the fact that they've still continued using them here. I also like the fact that if you turn into a tyrant, whether or not they were your allies, they will take you down too. This is one of those things where they're going to try to keep you in the right frame of mind. They're not just your friends. They're a friend to the cause. Investing 5 dots into this lore sheet gets you permanent revolution. You have already taken down 1 sect figurehead. You now lead an army of revolutionaries to sweep the board in a neighboring regne. For as long as you keep fighting and are not found to be indulging in the luxuries of station, anarchs stop to listen to your every word, and Brujah anarchs do exactly as you say, including embarking on suicide missions. No roles are required if your speech is strong and argument convincing enough. So this one right here basically means that you have made yourself visible in the eyes of the Anarch Movement. You have made yourself irreplaceable, and they are willing to listen to you and fight for you. Brujah are willing to jump headlong into a battle at a drop of a hat. Again, this is one of those lore sheets that it's a build-up. It's a one-time per chronicle situation. So, utilizing it, yes, this is something that can be very good, but I'm going to ask the same thing that I have always asked every time I've run into a person who is dead set Anarch hardliner. What do you do when you win? And what is the point of it all? So the Descendant of Tyler lore sheet, it's one of those lore sheets that I've actually It's come into my game thicker than water more times than I can really count, even if the player isn't utilizing it. It's one of those things that has created such a strong background in the storyline that I'm running that it can almost overshadow various aspects of the game. Where exactly is Tyler? How exactly Tyler would handle a situation that this lore sheet calls for? I guess it really depends on how you like to run your games, but Tyler has become an NPC that has made her presence known at my table from time to time. I am Voivode Maquette. Thank you for joining me in this review of the Descendant of Tyler lore sheet, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Good evening.